So we're out on hikes again with the crew. Got Mojo up front there. Good boy. So his recall's been great, actually. He's good boy. Hi. My big dog up there, Argus, like, he goes pretty far, and Mojo goes with him, but not too bad. And I found that even if he's a good distance away, he's still coming back. There isn't a lot in the way of squirrels out right now, because we're still a little cold maybe, so if that's his top distraction, I just haven't seen it yet. But he did really well. We came across some other dogs today, and both of my dogs come to me when other dogs are approaching us, so he just kind of joined in. I'm not sure if that was just peer pressure or if he was really listening. So you can see he's run quite far ahead there. Another thing he was doing with his good boy chicken in. Good job, buddy. Another thing he was doing was a bit of a flyby recall. So coming back, but not fully coming and just kind of being like, hi, and then running away. And when I have a recall, I like the dog to come and actually stay for a second so I can pat them and just to make sure that I could grab them if I wanted to. So not coming in and then dodging, which is a habit that you don't want to get into just in case you actually need to leash the dog in some situation. That better not be Pooh over there. Mojo! He's already on his way. So good boy! So I'm giving him a food reward for coming. Good job. I'm giving it to him nice and close into my body, and I'm also touching him. Good boy. Good boy. Yes, a good boy. That's a good boy. Good job. And then just encouraging him, so praising him, good boy, and encouraging him to stay close after he comes. So that if I needed to, I could have leashed him. Argus, are you rolling in poo, bud? Can you not do that, please? It's super gross. You're gross. Come here. Come on, big dog. Run it out. Oh no, you're tired. Oh, it's so hard to run. Oh, up the hill, up the hill, up the hill. Good boy. Oh, get him, Mojo. Get him. Good. He does some pretty typical border collie play stuff. Pretty snappy while he's playing, but it's pretty herding dog typical. He was actually playing quite a bit. We came across a lab puppy on our walk, and I was surprised by how into it he was, actually, because he's been playing a little bit, like briefly, but not really getting into it, and he was really into this lab puppy, so that was cool. But he did start to get a little snappy towards the end, I found. So if they start to get a little overwhelmed, especially with the collies, if they start to get a little snappy with the other dog, then I'll just call them back and make sure the other dog doesn't follow, so they get that break. So that was rude. I'm the safe place for them to come, so they don't have to. Don't eat the poo. No, roll the poo. Good. At least you get away from there too. Come on. Good girl. I know we all want to roll in the poo. It smells so good. Well, frozen horse poo. Nothing like frozen horse poops. So you can see he's out there. Oh, he's so good at checking in, though. He's been awesome. Good boy. And sometimes if you're having a recall, going back to rewarding with food. Good boy. We'll just bring it back up to where it was before. So a lot of the time when you're training a puppy, you're heavily rewarding, and it's all good. You get it out really good, and they're good for like a pretty significant amount of time. So they'll be good for like a year. And then they stop getting rewarded, and you're just more casual about it because they're being so good. So it just starts to fade a little bit. So you can go back to making a really big deal when he comes in. He's been pretty good about being touched lately. I had some friends over that were patting him, and he was good. And I've gotten a brush that is in a glove. So it's a glove with a brushing hand on the outside. And I've actually been able to brush him that way without distracting his mouth with food. Otherwise, I had to distract his mouth with food to get the scissors or the brush near him. So that's been great. So that might be a easy solution for you, is just grab a glove hand brush. I think you can. I found one in the pet store here. We could probably easily order it online and just get it shipped.